Sorry guys, I'm married a pilot.
Hi guys.
Hi.
What are the usual SQ girl stereotypes that you always hear?
Party life.
Full of Reddit stuff. Bimbo.
First one is
SQ girls are judgmental of each other's appearances.
oh,
Oh, yeah, really sure already. Why am I?
I think outside not so much, but on board, right? Because like we have grooming standards to adhere to. So I think to a certain extent, yes, we'll look at like your eyeshadow, your lipstick, and things like that. Especially like the senior crew, they would like to judge like the junior crew whether they are groomed properly lah. So yeah, it's part of the job. I wouldn't say like it's something that is bad.
And for me, I put true because I mean in the outstation context, right? Sometimes when we step out of our hotel room or we go out with other crews, right, they are a bit, oh, why are you wearing shorts? We're not allowed to wear shorts. Or, how come you never put makeup? You step out of hotel room. So they will, there's this kind of judgment there. So, yeah, true.
The reason why I put false is because I don't think like us having to follow the grooming standards is something that it's judgmental. Because to me, judgmental is something negative and like more of like criticizing. But if it's, let's say, the crew just asking you to like touch up your makeup, make it more thick, right? It's just like part of the job and something you should do. So I would think like with that in mind, right, then generally there's no like judgmental kind of situation going on.
It is what it is, no? People are judgmental, so.
SQ girls often date the pilot.
go.
Sorry guys, I'm married a pilot, but not from SQ. I met him before I joined SQ, disclaimer, okay? I did not date him because he was a pilot, disclaimer. Sorry to burst your bubble, but it's the male cabin crew who get all the female cabin crews. I'm not sure why, but I think the male cabin crew get more action because they spend more time with the girls.
Action.
Action.
I mean, based on those SQ friends that are still flying, right? I don't know if y'all agree or y'all have heard of this, that actually tech crew and cabin crew have sort of like this tension. Yeah, I think when the crew are like trying to do service and then like especially the pilots on that flight have like very specific requests on like the drinks and the meals, right? Then it's kind of gonna create some issues lah. Also the fact that most of the tech crew are quite old. The age gap is just very big lah. So I mean, unless you're like looking for a sugar daddy, I don't think it's
Yeah, buy that Chanel girl. Get it.
Okay, the no people are cool.
SQ girls are two-faced.
I always encounter with like chief stewardess. But don't get me wrong, I like working with chief stewardess, okay, because they work. Okay, but sometimes you just meet nasty people or like a male chief steward or something.
Oh my God, I get you.
Yeah, and then they'll be like, hey, this girl this one also cannot work. Then you know what he does during meal service? Sit down there, drink coffee.
Yeah, so yes, definitely. I think it's not just for SQ girls though. I think most people in the service industry are. Like, it's part of EQ as well.
But I had this like leading stewardess. Apparently she's quite famous. I cannot name names. No, I cannot name names. No, like quite well known lah. She's a chief now. A lot of people don't like. Then business class training, okay? We got assessment for business class. Lo and behold, assessment day, she walked down with her long hair. And she was like in the toilet. Farah, do you remember me? I was like, yes. How are you? Yeah, I was two-faced a bit there.
coming out.
Okay. So I'll be your assessor. I was like, yeah, I assume lah. So I cannot wait for it lah because business class seems fun. So as I sit down there, briefing, coming, my turn only. She turn around when it comes to briefing. Farah, why is your hair like this? I was like, oh. I was in the toilet with you, no? Can ask me just fix my hair there and then, right? I think she just want to take the opportunity to flex her power. I don't know what power you have lah, but whatever makes you sleep at night lah.
I think I have like two perspectives about the two-faced thing. I think like when we go on board, right, yeah, if we have like any personal issues on that day or something, right, and we are not happy, we still have to like really put on that smile and like force it out kind of thing. So like by the end of the flight, I think most of us agree that actually when you're saying bye to the passengers, you're just like, okay, get off the plane. I think in that way, being two-faced is okay because you're like you know, you are really putting on that
professional
image that you are being
yeah.
professional
I think
to
being
go on board and make sure you do your job correctly.
Is it true that you all hate it when people ask for cup noodles?
Yeah.
Business class mainly.
It's because when you bring out one, then like
Yeah.
20 other people will smell it and then they
AGY
also
lah.
want.
Yeah.
It's
Sorry, then like the whole cabin will smell so
Yeah.
good.
Crazy food indeed, my friend.
And they want the same flavor.
yeah.
Tom yum.
Tom yum. I think maybe the 39% are like friends, you know, people who know SQ girls personally.
SQ girls are good at sales or PR.
I think half of us here, we are doing sales right now. Yeah.
Can you raise your hands?
You also, right?
Yeah.
Wow.
I think people would know that a lot of SQ girls, right, after they leave flying, they will either go to like
Sales.
insurance, financial planning, recruitment, or property.
I mean, I'm still in the insurance line, so sales. Then after that, I started to run my own business, and then I will use a lot of my PR skills to work with partners and clients and so forth. Yeah, we are very good at this.
Own
Yeah.
self, say own
Own
self.
self.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so I don't work in sales, right? Okay, honestly, before I joined SQ, I'm a very introvert. Like, I am very reserved. But after joining SQ, honestly, right, like the training and everything, working on board, meeting so many different people every single day. I think like just this practice naturally sort of will make you a bit more outspoken, so that translates to good PR or good sales.
The reason why I'm on the fence is because I find that, you know, for PR, yes, but for sales, I don't know if you guys agree, but sometimes we can be a bit too polite. Yeah, so we tend to say sorry to everything.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you to everything,
Yes.
agree to everything. So that is definitely not a very good salesperson.
Ooh.
Not too
But I
bad.
still don't buy insurance.
SQ girls are high maintenance. I just don't agree, because personally I'm not, which is why I put force. Yeah, I guess it's a bit like up to individual. After flight, right, you will see most crew eat at food court, also eat the bak chor mee. So yeah, not high maintenance. We don't need to go to atas restaurant and everything.
Sometimes we go to the restaurant outside only, we just take the walkway. Cannot go in one. Too expensive. Because to me, the word high maintenance means you are relying on someone.
Correct.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so I don't
We
think
don't
we are
know.
relying on anyone.
Self-maintenance.
Yeah, self-maintenance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I was right there.
Yeah.
75.
Yeah, it's very high. SQ girls live the high life but have no savings. I don't know. There's two sides to this. One is the highly indulgent ones, and the one that is they will spend the allowance but they don't spend their basic. Oh, I've met a girl that so her basic was around like a month, and she's like saving all of that. And she after the third year she's like, okay, bye bye. That's a lot of money to save in a month. So I was like, okay, great. And then I also have another one who has 6 credit cards but never pay any of them. So I'm like, there's 2 schools in this.
When I was flying, actually, I saved up quite a bit of money. Most of the time when I'm overseas, I just sleep. Because even we are outstation, right? It's considered our off day, right? We still have to maintain our appearance when we go out of our hotel room. And you know, like after a long flight, and then I still have to wear jeans. No, I'm not gonna do that.
I think for me, like, stereotypes will always be there. Sometimes reading about it or knowing about it, you can just laugh it off.
Yeah.
Because you know yourself, like, you are not like this, or like you don't fit into that kind of stereotype. Lah.
I guess it's a bit unfair at times also. Like, or when some people, you know, you used to be from SQ, then that's the first question that they ask you about it. So why don't they ask us question like, oh, so have you ever saved anyone's life on board before? Why don't they ask us this kind of meaningful question?
And I know like right now they're going through tough times.
Yeah.
But always remember that like we as Singaporeans, generally speaking, we're all behind you. We're going through a tough time.
True.
Yeah.
And we'll stand by you. You are our national carrier and we are very proud of how far you've come.